about to ride into town again and end up with a couple hundred miles if I'm not careful on this bike. But I'm not going to show you very much of it. I mean, how much do you need to see, really? We'll see if there's anything I see when I get into town that I'll share. So on many days here, I rode my bike into Marquette and ate at some restaurants. I ate at some pretty decent ones. So I'm going to try to share some of those restaurants with you, just in case you're in the area. I think there's some decent places to eat. Just figured I would include those restaurants in on one of the bike rides into town. One of the places I ate and liked a lot was the old Delft Theater. It's been turned into a little restaurant. Got to sit curbside on a table, which I always like to do. Neat place, and the food was good. I had a really good, solid pulled pork sandwich. I was pretty surprised by it. Now, it's not world famous or anything like that, but it was a really good sandwich, and if you were to eat in Marquette, I recommend this place. I went to a frozen yogurt place that I liked. I added about every flavor they had, and it was good. Another place I went to and really liked was a place called Diggs. It's on the main street. It's a bar and pub and bar food kind of thing. Nice atmosphere. Highly recommended was the Reuben, and actually, it was a good Reuben. Again, I know we're way up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and you don't think of fine cuisine, but they had some good food here. And they had a whole bunch of different kinds of sauces, so you got to try all the sauces and find the ones you like. Good place. Because I like to travel by stomach, another place was Aubrey's. This place was pretty good. It was like bar food kind of stuff, but it was really good. I liked it. I had a nice spicy turkey bacon club. They even conjured up some sriracha for me. It wasn't a rooster, but it was good. The next place was a 906 Sports Bar. It was pretty good too. Again, I always sit at the bar. And had a really good sandwich on rye. I think it was turkey on rye, but it was very good. And you got to climb up a whole bunch of flight of stairs to get to the place. But it's pretty good and has some decent views out of it. So if you're in Marquette, that's another restaurant I think you'd probably enjoy. The next place is Donkers. It's like a old school throwback kind of soda fountain place. And it's summer, so you got to go ahead and have one. I enjoyed it. It was a good place. I highly recommend. There's also supposedly good food, but I didn't eat there. The next place is called Lagniappe. I think I'm pronouncing that right. This is an actual Creole restaurant and bona fide. The guy's from there, and they have actual certified chefs. And I saw on their lunch menu they had chicken and waffles. And I'm actually a pretty big fan of chicken and waffles. I like the savory and the spicy. And they did a nice job. I think this is real deal Creole food. Way up in the Upper Peninsula. There were actually quite a few people in the restaurant. It just took some creative framing to make it look sort of empty and keep people out. It's not too hard to find. It's right next to the Delft Theater restaurant, but you go down in the basement. It's well worth it. All right, I had a really good Reuben. That's what they recommended in there. Nice staff, good place. Diggs. Now I been lucky so far that I haven't gotten rained on. So I hope you enjoy these quick reviews of some places to eat in Marquette. Again, these weren't the fanciest top shelf kind of places, but I didn't have a bad meal. Everything I had in Marquette I thought was pretty good. You're way up in the UP, but there's good food to be had wherever you go. I like to travel by stomach. So the ride into town is 10 or 12 miles depending on where you're going. So my ride into town would help build up an appetite, and then I'd eat at one of these places a few times and enjoy a good meal. And then the ride back 10 or 12 miles, sometimes 15, would help burn off whatever it was I ate. So highly suggest checking out Marquette. Highly suggest checking out some places to eat. Enjoy the local area when you go someplace. And then once we get back on this dirt road here, it's just a few more miles back to the casino. Free camping. Have a great and wonderful day.